best thing in the whole wide world? Well, it's going to be in finding precious valuables. And no, it's not mean valuables inside people's bags, because that's stealing and it's illegal.
Gotcha. Hey, come on. Take this as a warning, kids.
I mean the valuables lurking beneath our feet. Rocks, fossils, and shells. So, welcome back to the Science4kidz channel. Before we begin, we must ask ourselves, what are rocks? Well, rocks are just minerals. But a more complex answer, or should I say a long answer, is it depends on the rock. For example, limestone is just dead marine creatures that, died. And sandstone is an old beach that hardened into rocks, and then that's sandstone. And you can also find them in desert villages, desert temples, and desert wells. No, I'm kidding.
What?
And slate is just layered mud. And coal is a dead plant from a very, very long time ago. I recently went on a trip to sea, or a beach, I should say, and I found a ton of cool rocks all over here. So, you know what time it is? It's a beach trip montage.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
If nautical nonsense be something you wait.
Well, so we finished our samples collecting and we got our samples. So now let's turn to that.
So we're back, and look what we have found. This is Murex Trapa. It is actually quite rare in Hong Kong, so I was lucky to find two. But did you know that these actually had an animal inside? Well, yes, you can search it up. Search Murex Trapa alive. You'll see an animal inside. It looks kind of creepy. And unfortunately, this one was damaged under mysterious circumstances. Now, you can tell this is coral. Look at all these patterns. It looks so cool. And this is petrified wood. It's not because it's scared. It's because a big layer of ash tumbled onto it. And then, boom, there it goes. Bye. This wood was from thousands and thousands of years ago. When, the first dinosaurs were like, okay, hi. And then the volcano erupted. And then these wood trees got covered with tons and tons of ash. And they're like, no. But then they're burned so fast that they couldn't even react. And then they were just frozen in time. There you go. It's like, the tree was like this. This piece of wood was like this. They're standing upright. The ash came on top of it. It cracked off from its tree due to pressure. And tumbled to the ground. And it's dead. So it's frozen in time. So this is exactly what it looked like right before the eruption. Cool, isn't it? Well, the good thing is now, this super volcano does not exist anymore. It's extinct, but you never know if it's still dormant.
No!
Here I have my book of brand new rocks, which I collected. I worked very hard to collect these from the store. They actually look really nice. Like this one, it looks like a shadowy color. And, what else is my favorite? I think it's howlite. Or it could be red agate or light amethyst. They all look so good. I can't decide. You really should get one of these yourself as well. They look really nice. They all have different colors and patterns because minerals inside them absorb different wavelengths of light. So, what are minerals? Well, here are two of the most common minerals. Quartz, which is SiO4, and pyrite, which is FeS2. So, here we have tons of different shells and rocks. So we're going to crush them and turn them into powder so they have more surface area and the reaction takes place faster. Right, we're done. Here's our powder. So, we're going to use the spatula and we're going to grab some of the powder. Right, here's our powder. Put it into this conical flask, and since we're dealing with acid over here, 1 molar of hydrochloric acid. Actually really dilute, and I've got this on my fingers once. It doesn't really hurt that much, but if you hold on it for a long time, it really starts damaging you. So, better be safe than sorry. Right, so we got our hands. Since we're dealing with acid, we might also want to have this on. There. Safety first. So, drag this aside first. Put this here. Put this on the other side of the world. And now what we're trying to do is that we're going to use this and hang it. So, let's hang it here. Perfect. So, once we put the acid in, we're going to quickly put this thing on, and then we're going to cover it and not make any gas escape. You can put it in the water and see the bubbles. It'll be really cool. So first, acid. So, let's be very careful not to spill anything. In fact, let's go get a funnel.
A few moments later.
And unfortunately, we don't have any funnels, but I do have a dropper. We'll grab some hydrochloric acid. We're gonna put it in. Oh yeah, I forgot. Close the lid. Okay, I gotta be very quick with this. Wow, look at these bubbles. And that means these bubbles are actually CO2. Let me explain how. So, the calcium carbonate inside the shells, because shells are actually made up of 90% of shells are made up of calcium carbonate, which is also a mineral. And once you add in hydrochloric acid, a chemical reaction starts and forces CO2 out of the calcium carbonate into this place, around here, into the water. That proves that these bubbles are CO2. Also, on top of that, this also proves that the rocks we found are all shell and real rocks because they contain calcium carbonate. So, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Much appreciated. And also, if you like my content, make sure to subscribe because it really helps out a ton and it's free. And if you don't like me anymore, you can always unsubscribe. So, please, subscribe.
But don't spin too much that you get dizzy, because that is counterproductive.
Okay.
You know? Alright, so you should stop now.
Good idea.
Right, stop.
Good
Do you
idea.
have anti